Hey guys, Carl's from Immortals Inc. Podcast, and I got Mike on the mic over here again.
Yes.
And we have nothing specific to talk about.
Never do.
But I'm going to tell you about keeping people happy. Hey, did you see our fancy new pop machine we got?
Yeah, it's very fancy actually.
Very fancy.
Takes credit card.
I'm just happy because I got my own Diet Coke button. It was funny because, do you get complaints about that pop machine?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because there's a surcharge on it because they don't come out. People don't know what surcharges are.
Surcharges, extra charges.
Just how sometimes it'll charge you for a credit card payment. It'll give you that $5 hold, and then it'll reimburse you after.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a surcharge?
I don't know.
Somebody tell us in the back. I thought surcharges were additional charge you had to pay.
Well,
this is like a hold.
Surcharge.
Yeah, okay, maybe yeah. Because like a lot of those machines, you'll clack it and it'll say, okay, let's go back to the history of why the machine's there, right? I personally would have got rid of we used to have a cooler and a snack machine. Well, two things were wrong. One, I had to fill it, and that's a lot of work. I'm old, and you wouldn't do it, and I had to I had to load all this pop in, which is it's heavy. The snacks weren't so heavy, but they were just there. But they were open, and we had mice because we're in the basement. It's not that we're filthy. It's mice. We have mice, and they get in, and they were eating the Snickers bars, and I didn't appreciate it. If they'd have left $1 or something, I'd have probably let it go. But
yeah, $2 probably.
And God forbid I put traps out because then everybody freaked out that I'm killing Mickey. So, So
not a good look with Lorcana.
No, Lorcana. He'd be like, woo. So I'm like, man, this is a lot of work. And the amount of time and effort I put into filling the pop machine wasn't worth it. And then, we had employees, mostly you, just going in there and taking pops and waters. And not paying for
mostly me.
Yeah. Well, it's me too, because, I would probably go through all the Diet Coke if I had a chance. And I did a lot of, and you just forget. So it's like, it's a drain and people come in, and it was almost like, and I don't mind helping customers, but that was one of those things again, where it's like, you just want to pop, you got to go there, come up to the counter, you got to check out, it was.
Got to bring people out.
You got to bring people out, and just filling it. And then what did people want? Everybody wanted something. Well, I want, and I'm not making fun of anybody, I want Mountain Dew, Orange Crush, Super Hydra. You, sir, need a carrot, and who you're talking about, Casey. So then we're, you'd have to go there, you'd have to find it, and then the prices would fluctuate, so you'd have to always change the prices. And it's like Coke, for some reason, Diet Coke and Coke are now super expensive.
Really?
Now I can't find Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb, did you know there's a whole section where if there's Coke is the primary drink in that area, such as in Cleveland, Mr. Pibb is not distributed here.
Really?
The only place you can find it is Chipotle, because they have some kind of contract with them. Now, if Pepsi is a dominant area, somebody can back this up, Pepsi is the dominant drink in an area, you can get Mr. Pibb. It's like the Cola Wars all over again from the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Except the 80s, they had a little bit of some.
Oh, there might have been a little rough
stuff in there.
Well, that was way back when, right? Hence Coca-Cola. But anyway, the point. Anyway, go back to the point. The point was it was just so much work. So I'm like, how can we make this easier? And then we'd run out, and then I wouldn't have time to go fill it. So it would be days without drinks, or water would be out and everything. And then one of our customers, God bless him, he says, "Hey, I run pop machines. You want me to put one in here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." We worked out a deal, and he put the machine in. Now that's totally his machine. So he's responsible for filling it, seeing what people like. He can do a whole metrics where this is what they like, this is what they eat, and this is what they prefer. And they do their own credit card and their own payments. I have nothing to do with that. Or cash.
Change.
And that made some people happy. Because we always have, it's full. There's water now whenever people want it. There's drinks, there's candy, there's snacks. It's stuff they like because he keeps track of what sells and what doesn't sell. Mm-hmm. And so some people didn't like it because of the credit card thing. Because I didn't know that either when I first started using it.
Or pricing.
Yeah, at work sometimes, when I'm at work and I'm driving around and I got to go find something especially at the hospitals or something like that. You put your card in. The first time I did, I go, why are they charging me $10? And it took somebody, some random guy to go, oh, no. They just say you can have credit up to $10. So I'm like, oh, so if I wanted to get 4 pops or 3 thing,
You
whatever.
could spend up to $10 in one go.
Yeah. And then it would say you're good for that. Well, after they sit, you get your pop for $1.50 or whatever, and you hit cancel. That's all they take is $1.50. It might show there's a $10 hole, but in the end, you only take $1.50.
Like on my bank, when I get a water from here, it's
Yeah.
$1.50, but it shows $5 on my bank. A day later, it'll correct itself to show
Yeah.
$1.50.
And I get that why some people's budgets are tight, so that freaks them out. Yeah, which I understand because I've been there, done that. I've been like,
I'm not that responsible yet.
it is, but sometimes you come down to the penny. Do I eat or pay rent? I don't know if you've ever had that problem, but that's a real problem sometimes.
Always eat.
I vote gets to have somewhere to sleep, but that's me. You can't please everybody in that equation, right?
No matter what.
People were unhappy that we didn't have what they wanted and it was always empty. Okay, well, now we have what you want and it's always full. Well, then they're unhappy because they, and then for a credit card too, you can use a credit card to buy a Snickers, Before it was, we only take you, it's $5 minimum, not on there. That's, whatever.
No minimum on there.
Yeah, there's no minimum on there. So that benefits you. Like, say you come down here, you're playing a game and you only got a couple bucks. Okay, yeah, there you spend $1.50, and you did it. You supported the store. You came in, you had a good time, and you did whatever. That's a benefit to them. You don't have to cram up $5 worth of snacks or whatever. It was like math. Like, okay, I got 3 of these. It's like it's much easier. But some people are happy with that. Oh, great, that's good. Some people are unhappy, but you can't please people all the time. And and the pop machine would be the example because that was something that was kind of a big contention, and but now like it's the same thing with everything, like that's why we have 2 separate gaming areas. We have the role-playing tabletop and then we have the card area, right? Because God forbid you mix those guys together. Because Magic and card players think the only thing, it's mostly Magic a lot of times, and I'm not ragging on them. Magic thinks that only Magic should be played at the store, right? That's the only thing that matters. And I was like, well, no, that's not it. 40K players and Age of Sigmar, well, it should only be tabletop. Well, no, you kind of, it's like stocks. You got to diversify your investments. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket because, like, what if Magic puts a terrible set out? Well, then I guess I'm not eating, What if GW screws up the rules so badly nobody wants to buy any of the new things, then I'm not eating again, but at least I got I might have a bad day for Magic and good day and then board games. That's out of left field sometimes. I might have a bad day for both of them, but thank God I got these board games because that's when they come in, So it's hard to please everybody all the time in what you have. And as a game store, or I guess it would be any store owner, any store, you have to have a spread of things that people want. And some customers are going to be unhappy.
There's always new problems.
There's always new problems. There's some customers are going to be very unhappy with what you did. And sometimes you got to say, well, that's the best decision I had. If you can look past that for 5 minutes, then how much good time did you have here? Did you come here and 90% of your time was a good time? Then, hey, just focus on that. The 10% you don't like, tell me and I'll listen because I'm a business. I will change. I will, see what's best for you, see what's best for me, but in the end, I got to do what's best for everybody. How can I make this succeed? How can I pay rent? How can I pay you? How can I do all this stuff? How can I keep everything, flowing? That's hard, and it's not easy. So give everybody a break. If you come in and I don't have, or Mikey doesn't have the water you like, or they're out of the liquid death that you need, give them a minute, let them know, and then we'll pass it on and we'll put it in there. If we don't have a role-playing game you like, ask us, we'll carry it. If we have a role-playing game you don't like, ignore it, move on, or tell me why. If you have a board game that you have to have, I'll order it, or if you think this is a good idea, okay. If I look at it and be like, I don't think that's going to sell, doesn't mean I won't order it, doesn't mean I won't buy it for you, but it happens. So, I mean, even look at role-playing games. Like, there's a lot of good role-playing games I think are better. Doesn't mean I'm going to buy 1,000 of them, I can't, I like it. Doesn't mean the other guy does.
Yeah.
Like D&D. People love D&D. I still love D&D. Some of the stuff they're doing now, I don't agree with. That's my personal opinion. I'm still going to sell it because it sells, right? And people want it. So, okay, I'm cool with it.
Give
So,
the people what they want.
yeah, as a store and an owner, you have to, So, but you have to see what everybody wants, and do the best you can with what you got. So, if you plan on opening any store, just remember that. That's, if anything, I've learned over time.
I think it just applies with life in general too.
You can't make everybody happy, but
can't make everybody happy. There's always new problems.
yeah, I'm never complain about somebody being unhappy. I'll be like, yeah. That's, I did the best I could. If you don't like it, I can't help you anymore, or maybe we can work together and figure it out. But if you like what you heard or like what you said, give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you want to hear, I don't know,
a little bit more.
Yeah, we have.
If you want to tap in. You could join.
Yeah, join us. It's we have different price points.
Yeah,
and then we also are on Rumble, X.
TikTok is still here.
No,
it
not today. It's shut down for now.
It got reinstated today.
Did it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. The day we're recording it, got reinstated, but we don't know if it'll be here anymore, anyways. So we're not going to.
It probably will in a different form.
Who knows?
Either it doesn't matter. We don't have too many followers on TikTok, so I never.
No, we have everything, anyways.
Yeah, we have everything. A bunch of other stuff. Instagram's pretty good. But if you like, and if you are watching and you don't subscribe, give us a subscribe. It helps us out. It helps us out. It does in a big way. And
comment,
comment, like, talk to us. Give me your spiel.
Or not.
No, I don't care. I'll listen. I'll read. I'll watch. I like to answer. Gives me something to do.
There you go.
All right. See you guys later.